You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Micah Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm glad you've joined me. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Usually on Tuesdays, I do what is called Political Tuesday, where I talk about politics and everything. But I want you to understand I am exhausted from politics. Exhausted. I mean, I'm so tired of it. Listen, I've started a new practice. And I've been doing it for about 2 months now. And it's called the 30-minute rule in watching news on television. And what I have found is that I was so addictive to watching the news and trying to keep up and getting more data and more data and more data was creating me to become more frustrated, more angry. And I said, okay, enough with this. This is stupid. You could literally be doing more things with your time than watching this stupid, repeated, hateful, political agenda type news. So I stopped it. 30 minutes is all I watched. So this morning I got up. I said, okay, I'm going to watch my news. And I turned on the news and it was disasters. It was fires. It was people being killed. It was people attacking each other. It was politics in Florida. And it went on and on and on. So what I did, I said, okay, enough. So I turned it off. And I think I'm going to be doing a lot more about that because I don't think there's any news out there that's reliable, truthful, or even needed. When you're repeating the same, you know what really pisses me off? This is what really pisses me off. It's the fact that they'll come on and say, they make it sound as if it's a disaster, right? So they come on and they say, headline news or flashing news or something like that. And then it's the exact same thing that you heard 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, early in the morning, late at night. It's exactly the same story time and time and time and time again. It's worthless. It literally is worthless. So I'm going to invite you guys. If you want to join the 30-minute club, come on over to my club because you're more than welcome. If you limit your time to 30 minutes a day watching just news, that's all you need. Because it will be exactly the same thing tomorrow, unless some disaster happens. But that's all you need. And I don't think that you need to spend 6 hours in front of the TV watching a disaster. Watch a few minutes of the disaster, have a little prayer for those people in that disaster, and move on with life. Because the more and more that we get so frustrated with the news coming out of that little box in front of us, or the TV, or on your phone, or wherever your news is coming from, it's wasting our time. So we need to back away from this news. We just have to, because it's totally, totally worthless for us to spend so much time. Now, which comes to my next section of my talk today, and that's 3 words in ACT. If you spell it out, it's ACT. What it actually means is action changes things. It means that if you put things into action, you can get things done. If you need help with that, hire someone to help you. If you don't feel comfortable with it, hire someone to help you. If you want to bounce something off, hire a business coach. I'm a business coach. Send it over to me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. But it takes action. I mean, we can talk about it. That's what I hate about these multi-level marketing programs out there, is that they talk and they do rah-rah-rahs, but then they do nothing. They make no money. And so people get so exasperated of it that they walk away. The problem is that to put action into movement, you have got to know your craft. You have got to know what you're talking about. You have got to study the market. You have got to, whatever whatever industry that you're in, you have got to know your craft. If you keep going to these rah meetings, you know what? You're just going to be sitting there spinning, and you'll keep going saying rah, and then finally it gets to rah, and then that's it. Because you haven't put anything into action. Action changes things, and that's what you need to focus on. Even in my life, I've adopted that. Action changes things. That's why I took action on watching the news for 30 minutes. I felt that 30 minutes is all I needed. I took action. And now I've applied my other portion of my time to being more productive and being getting achievements done. So that's my lecture for today. No more Political Tuesdays. I'm done with that until we get close to election season 2 years from now. But right now, we're going to focus on business. We're going to focus on putting things into action. We're going to learn about starting a new business and what you need to look at. We're going to start talking about taxes here in the next week because taxes are changing for all of you corporations and businesses and small businesses and sole proprietorships. The tax law has changed for you when it comes down to that bottom line. So if you've been running a negative in the past few years, we need to talk about that, and we will talk about that. For those of you who have not started planning for 2019, get your butts in gear because you have some stuff to think about. The tax laws have changed. Accounting situations have changed. You need to focus on ending out the year of 2018 and right now begin planning for 2019. If anybody tells you, you don't need to put a plan in place, walk away from them. Because if you don't have a goal and an objective for 2019, you're not going to accomplish anything. Remember, it's about act. Action changes things. I'll talk with you soon. This is Mike Lodge on the WBT.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on WBT.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.